Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an almost full face of MAC products. A lot of the products that I'm going to use today are products that I've had in my collection, but there are some new products that I'm using, and I think it's from their Glow Play collection, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I will list it right here because I'm probably wrong. Anyway, I did pick up blushes from that new collection. I picked up a highlighter from that collection, a lipstick, and some eyeshadows. So I will be putting those on my face today, and I will be using some oldie but goodie MAC products that I've had in my collection that I hadn't been using because I've been using other stuff. So it is almost full face because I don't have a concealer by MAC. I am using a concealer that I have been trying out, so you guys will see that. But before we get into using these MAC products, I want to go ahead and announce the winner to my giveaway, and it is, ready, drum roll, it's Wendy Sowles. I hope I'm not butchering your name, but I will list it right here so you guys can see who exactly won the two palettes by ColourPop, and I will be sending those out to you, Wendy, so you can have fun with them and use them and enjoy them just like I have. So yeah, congratulations, Wendy Sowles. And now let's get into the video. All right, guys, so like I said, it is going to be an almost full face of MAC products today. The one thing that I don't have is concealer, which is a surprise to me because I honestly thought that I might have had an extra tube of the, I think it's called the Studio Fix Matte Concealer, the one that comes in a glass bottle. It's pretty full coverage. I really thought I had an extra one in my collection, and I don't. So we're just gonna go with another concealer. I really wanted this to be all MAC, but sometimes that's how it goes. You just don't have everything. So I have put on my eyes the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. I still love this primer for my eyes because it really extends the life of my shadows when I'm wearing this. I did use the MAC Eyebrow Pencil in Spiked, and I put that all over my eyebrows. Today I'm going in with the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Base. This is actually a primer that I've had for a little while. It looks like this. It's got a yellow base to it, and I'm just going to put that all over the perimeter of my face. And I did want to mention that I set my eye primer with the MAC Light Plus Mineralized Skin Finish Powder. This is what it looks like. Mine actually broke, so it's kind of like rigid on the front. But that's what I use to set my eyeshadow primer. I am going in with some new eyeshadows today. I picked up 3 shadows from them. I think this is from a new collection that they just came out with, but I'm not sure which it is. But I did pick up 3 shadows from that collection. One of them is Trompe. It's this shadow right here, kind of like a vanilla cream shadow. This one is my favorite, and this is called Keep Still. And it's more of like a rose type shadow. And then the last one I picked up is called Bougie Babe. Kind of like a light chocolatey brown. It's not really on the chocolate side. It might have a little bit of red in there as well. So I'm going to go in with the first shade, and that's the Trompe. And it's actually Trompe LOL. I don't know how I missed that LOL, but this is the shade right here. I'm just going to use this Morphe E23. And I'm going to just kind of place that all over. It is a very light shade, so it's going to go all over my lid and then on my eyebrow bone. Now thinking about this, I could have actually used this as my shade to actually set that primer, but oh well. We are going to use it all over today. It is powdery. I don't remember MAC eyeshadows being this powdery, but that really doesn't bother me, so I'm not too worried about it. I like that shade, especially to lighten up the brow bone. So the next shade I'm going to go into is the Keep Still shade, and that is the Keep Still shade. I'm going to go in with this Morphe M518. I want to go ahead and put this in my crease. It's super pretty. It's a beautiful like rose shade. I'm just bringing it over into the inner corner, blending it right above that crease onto the brow bone. Yep, that's super pretty. So the last shade that I'm going to use is Bougie Babe, and this is it right here. As you can see, it does have like a little bit of brick red in it, but that's what I found so beautiful about this shade. It was different. I'm going to use the Morphe E17, and this is more of like, not so much a pencil brush, but it is a smaller fluffy brush. I'm actually just going to place it on the outer corner and kind of bring it in. So just packing it on the outer corner. and then blending it into the crease. And I want to blend it really well right here on the lid, so it kind of just meshes into that vanilla shade. I don't want like a harsh line right there. The look today is going to be very, very simple. As you can see, I'm just using 3 shades from that MAC line. This is a look that you could probably just use on an everyday basis. Nothing too drastic. It's a very nice, soft, natural look. Well, not natural because it's makeup, but you know what I mean. I'm actually going to go in with a fluffier brush and kind of blend all that out right there. I just want to add a little bit more. Just keep blending. I'm taking the Morphe M518 and I'm just going to blend the edges out. Give it a softer look. Alright guys, so this is the finished look of that. I really love these shadows. I absolutely love all 3 of them. I can't wait to use this one on its own, just like kind of a monochrome look. Another one that I can't wait to use on its own is this one. I just think all these shades went really well together and they went on beautifully. They blended nicely. I just love the eye look that I've created. It looks really super soft and I could wear this like on an everyday basis. So let's go ahead and go in with foundation. I'm going to use the Studio Fix Soft Matte Foundation Stick. I have mine in NC40. This might be a little bit dark for me because this is the shade that I actually used in the summer. I think I got this, I want to say I got this past summer, so yeah, I know that it's going to be just a little bit dark for me, but I'm still going to use it. I think it'll work. I will say that I did put on my Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. I did put that on the center of my face because I don't have a pore reducing primer from MAC. I am going to go in with the brush. I'm going to go in with the Wayne Goss 01. I'm going to put a little bit more. My eyelashes are so wonky today. They're all over the place. Just kind of pressing everything in with my sponge. Now I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape and Tan. I'm going to do this really quickly. I've been loving my Tati Blendiful, that I use it so much that I wash it every time I use it, and right now it's drying, so that's why I'm not using it right now. Okay, because I don't have a concealer, I'm going to go in with the Covergirl Olay Simply Ageless Foundation. It has titanium dioxide sunscreen and a hyaluronic complex and vitamin C. Now this has a broad spectrum of SPF 28 and it also is instant wrinkle defying. I have mine in the shade 225 Buff Beige. This is what the packaging looks like. I have been trying this out and I've been trying it out on my under eyes as a concealer. So I've only tried it a couple of times and I didn't get to really wear it that long. So I want to try it again today. And I saw this on a YouTuber's channel and she was saying that she uses this under her eyes and because it has the SPF 23 in it, it protects that area from the sun. So I'm all for that. You know, if I can just get less wrinkles right here, that would be perfect. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just place it on with the brush and then I'll blend it in with my beauty sponge. This is a foundation, but like I said, she uses it under her eyes and she absolutely loves it. And I think she mentioned that her eyes were pretty sensitive and it doesn't bother her, so I figured why not try it. And like I said, I've tried it a couple of times. I've just tried it and not worn it, but today I'm going to wear it pretty much all day. I love what it did for my forehead and my nose. Looks really smooth. Oh yeah. Wow, that looks really pretty. It's blending really well with the sponge. The two times that I've tried this, I tried once with my finger and then also once with a brush, and today I'm using the sponge. I'm gonna add a little bit more just to give me a little bit more coverage. Not too much more, just a tiny bit more. But it does give really good coverage, as you can see. And this video is really not about that concealer, but since I didn't have one, I wanted to put this on today. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the face and set the eyes. I used to set my eyes with this Light Plus Mineralized Skin Finish Powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and set them again with this. Now, when I used to set them with this, I felt like I had less wrinkles, and of course I have more wrinkles now that I've gotten older. But we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway because we're trying to keep it all MAC. It set it pretty nicely. Doesn't look bad. I'm setting all those areas where I put that concealer. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad at all. Okay, I'm gonna go in with another Mineralized Skin Finish Powder, and it's in medium tan. And this is actually what I'm gonna use to set the entire face. I'm just gonna go in with the e.l.f. Kabuki brush, and I'm just going to press it in there. Wow, I need to get back to using this powder because it is super, super beautiful on the skin. So for bronzer, I'm going in with another Mineralized Skin Finish Powder, and this one is in Dark Deepest. As you can see, it's really bronzy. And I'm just taking this e.l.f. stipple brush. That's beautiful too. So I gotta start taking these powders out and using them. So I did purchase 3 blushes from this collection. I purchased Blush Please, I purchased Cheeky Devil, and then I purchased Cheer Up. Now, Cheer Up seems more of like a nude shade. Cheeky Devil seems more of like a pinkish peachy shade. Of course, Blush Please is a very kind of brown nude shade. So I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with Cheer Up. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Cheer Up. This is a shade right here. And I wanted to mention that when you touch these blushes, they're very bouncy. Kind of like, I think they were called the Maybelline Bounce blushes, if I'm not mistaken. They're the same consistency. Very bouncy, a very creamy to powder feel. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with Cheer Up because I think this one is, oh my gosh, this one is just so beautiful. Out of the packaging, it doesn't look nude. I know I said it looked nude, but it isn't. It's more of like a peachy shade. And I'm gonna open the other ones too because I thought this was gonna be more of a nude shade. I don't know why I'm tapping it because there's no powder. Ooh, that is pretty. Ooh, I thought they were going to be super pigmented, but they're not. They're so buildable, and they look really soft on the skin. Okay, that is super pretty. Let me open the other two so you guys can see what those shades look like instead of me trying to guess what I think they look like. So this one is Blush Please, and this one is more of a nudie type shade, kind of a nude rose. That's it right there. And like I said, Cheeky Devil is like kind of a peachy pink, more on the pink side. Let me swatch it. Super like light pink. It looks dark, but once I swatch it, it's like a bubblegum pink. It's right there. I don't even know if you guys can see it. I don't know if this one's gonna show up on my skin, but I am gonna test it later. Let me go ahead and just swatch this one that I have on my cheeks right now, the Cheer Up one. It's right there. Those are the shades that I purchased. There was another shade that I wanted. It was more on the nude side, and I can't remember the name of it. But I'm gonna go back and look for it because I love how this went on my cheeks. It just looks really nice and soft. So these actually turned out really nice. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm going in with this highlighter that I purchased as well. It's the Postmodernist Peach Highlight. And like it says, it is peach. Look how beautiful that is. The packaging is like pretty simple, which I think is really nice. So this is what Postmodernist Peach looks like. It looks like it has an imprint of like a feather in it. Really pretty. I'm gonna go in with the Sonia G Mini Cheek, and I'm just going to run that through the highlight. is super, super pretty. All right, love that. And I'm gonna swatch it for you guys so you can see up close. It is a very beautiful peach shade. That's it right there. So beautiful. All right, so for lips, I don't have a new lip liner from MAC, but I do have the Strip Down Lip Liner, one of my favorites. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with lipstick, and I'm going in with the Flor de Coral lipstick. It is more on the peachy coral side. This is the packaging here. It doesn't have a magnetic closure, but it does snap in really nicely. So here's the shade here. Nice and light and coral and peachy. Really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my lips. Yeah, this is a beautiful shade. It's not glossy, it's not matte. It has like kind of a satin finish, but it's so, so pretty. I love it with this lip liner too. I'm gonna go ahead and spray with the Matte Fix Plus, and then I'll come back and we'll wrap the video up. Okay guys, let's go ahead and quickly wrap this up. I will say that everything I used today, I truly loved. I really need to start pulling out my MAC powders, especially these mineralized ones, because they look so beautiful on the skin. Everything just looks so seamless. So I really need to start doing that. But guys, I loved everything. I loved the eyeshadows. I loved the blushes. I really need to get that one blush that I had my eye on. But I especially loved this highlighter. This is something that I don't really have in my collection. I have some peach highlighters, but they're more like on the peachy pink tone side. They're not as light peach as this one, but I just think it looks so beautiful on the skin. I'm just so excited about all these products. This lipstick is super beautiful, and I just loved everything. I think that all these products worked well together, and I think that MAC has really outdone themselves with this collection. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.